All right, what's up, party people? This is DJ NDG 214 in the groove from that west side. And I'm gonna do this little short video. Well, hell, it may not be short. It all depends on what I choose to go through on my library, right? Well, I'm using a Soundswitch. Soundswitch, okay? We're gonna be talking about Soundswitch, the wireless controlled. Well, it's wireless if you use like the Chauvet, what is it, the DeFi system where you can make it truly wireless. If you have the first thing that came out when I was using it back in late 2000, October 2019, thanks to my Prime 4 and Denon, I was able to, get into the Sunswitch deal from its infancy way back when, and it was something added to the DJ tools that we have at our disposal as far as the digital side of it is concerned. So this did the same thing that everything else, Denon, Pioneer, everybody, Best Stats, whatever. If you started out DJing back in the 80s like I did, you know that we transferred from analog to digital, and that's just what's going on, today. So this did the same thing from using the old analog style DMX lighting mixers, if you will, controllers, and it formed it into the digital with the little bitty dongle, and then they came out with the Control One. I got mine's put up right now because I'm actually doing some catching up. But what I wanted to get at was, again, with the latest version 2.8.0.4, it's what I'm actually using. We are able to do a bunch of other stuff, right? Obviously, you go into your deal to get to this screen, you have to go to, if you switch modes. Well, no, I'm going to cancel this because if not, it's going to screw up my work. Well, anyways, when you launch Soundswitch, you'll have a deal where it says edit, and then what is the other one? Jesus Christ, I forget. The other one is when you're actually doing the performance mode. Yeah, edit and performance mode. And then you have to go in here and choose your venues, whatever. You can add, I don't know how many other venues you can add, but once you set up your DMX stuff, where I'm going to show you here, you don't even have to have your lights connected to this. You just got to know how many modes, channel modes your lights are, and just go in there and configure them however you want. When you're in here, I'll show you how to do these as far as like making them to where they can actually move if you have movers, because you really have to go and move all of this stuff. If not, it's not going to do anything. And as a matter of fact, let me get this out. I'll show y'all what I mean. So we're gonna go, what is it, to MIDI settings? Okay, yeah. And then you would go to, I think it's static looks. Well, yeah, it's gotta be static looks. Say for instance here, you're gonna edit whatever, right? Edit. And this comes up. Let's say this is going to be your let's call it the DJ booth. Okay. When you get up here, you're gonna want to get all this, everything. You're gonna edit all of this. You have to edit this. If not, it's not gonna work. You just have them doing whatever they're doing, and this program only works as good as what you put in it. And this is all going to be time consuming. I have to redo all of mines, and it's all good. It is what it is. I'm not going to get done doing all this, but I'm going to show y'all something like this. Okay, so let's say, okay, here we are trying to go to DJ booth. Yeah, DJ booth. Everything's going to DJ booth. So a lot of y'all will not be lost, and at least you'll know, hey, now you know why your movers have not been moving correctly. because you have to program it. All the digital stuff is good until you lack the programming. It's like downloading a program and just what, like when you downloaded Serato and Virtual DJ and everything else in Soundswitch, and you saw it on your download folders. I mean, it's not gonna do anything until you open it, you extract files, and you start doing whatever you gotta do, right? So, like for instance, I have here the Onshore Chill, which is my little fog machine, and of course here I'm gonna go ahead and put it for it to do smoke whenever I'm there, at the DJ booth, and it goes to 225, which I'm assuming it's all the DMS channels. So I'll just have it there for whatever duration, and it's cool. I'll leave it there. Now you see where it says intensity and strobe, and then here you can manipulate everything. So obviously when we're at the DJ booth, I'm gonna have my quads look at us, and everything is gonna have to be intense because we're the rock stars. Strobing, I mean, I'll have some strobing all the way, or maybe we'll try it at 100% and see what it does once I connect my lights, and I'll see what that show looks like. Uh oh, why in the hell is it doing both? Oh, yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna do 2 of them that are strobing 100%. The other ones I'm not gonna have them do anything. I'll just have them like that, and I'm gonna do the same with the ones with my gobos. I'll have all those doing the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the intensity up on all of these and just let them move, whatever. And on 2 of these, I'm not gonna put them to strobe. I'm just gonna have them do whatever. Not strobe, I guess. So for these, you see how it says the gobos? So we're gonna do the gobos, the pan and tilt, deal. Auto mode, I'll never put auto mode. Running, I don't want to do the running because all that's going to do is just go back and forth, whatever. The light strips, since it's got light strips, I'll go ahead and put these all the way. And, the pan and tilt, we'll probably just do it at midway, I'm assuming. Let me see what the percentages is on this, because we can't open these up. So, I mean, if I don't want them there, I'll do it at 100. I'll leave these at 100. And the gobos, I mean, I'm gonna have them doing whatever at the maximum, see what it does. And I believe that's it. I mean, well, no, everything's gonna be intense. Everything's gonna be intense. The bar, the par lights, everything. Okay, and as far as them strobing on these ones, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put them to strobe all the way. Everything's strobing except for, well, you know what? I'm not gonna put too many of these par lights doing it. Well, no, yeah, I'll keep it like that. So then you're gonna edit your positions, right? So let's say you got your moving heads. You're gonna go to edit positions. Bam, that brings in the Cartesian deal. And let's say for the first one, and whenever you have your deal, your lights, you're gonna have to move them. Obviously, you're gonna want them hanging, and then everywhere that you move here, everywhere, that's where your lights are gonna be moving. If you leave them here and you just leave them centered, like I'm gonna press cancel, or you know what, we'll leave them here. DJ booth, everything DJ booth, DJ booth, DJ booth, DJ booth, DJ booth. Everything that's a mover, I'm gonna put it there. And you know what? Just out of curiosity, let's see. Let's say this one I want it to point to the disco ball. You see, it does move. Okay, cool. If not, I'll just move it there. All right. So let's say I want to cross over. No, nothing. It's not moving. So these positions are just default. They're not really moving anywhere, because if not, they would have been moving. So anyways, I'm just gonna leave it there for DJ booth, so at least I know. So my DJ booth, for instance, it doesn't necessarily go like this is the position of the DJ booth, I guess, right? Or it could be here, or over here, over here, over here. Whenever you're moving the movers, you're gonna want it somehow in real time. You'll be moving this, and your movers are gonna be moving. You have to have your lights connected so you can actually get the movement. And then you press apply, and all of a sudden, all this is the way that you want it, you know? And now you're good. Everything is good. So let's say, for instance, here on both of these, and then you can pick a color whenever you want it to start, whatever the color is. So you got programs, you got color macros. You can do as many or as little as you want. Fits them up. You know, the beautiful thing about this, you can switch it however you want. My pars the same way. The function and the speed, I'm gonna put as many functions, and speed just normal. I'll say 135. These other parts the same. I'll have them as many modes as possible. A lot of color macros. The speeds, I'll change these a little bit more. I'll say maybe 100, or you know what, we'll just leave it at 80. And I believe we should be good. Oh, okay, well, here it is, the speeds of all this for my. All right, so the special, we'll do special ones if they are special, whatever. Speed, sometimes, I mean, you don't want to do it too fast. I'll do 100 on my movers. The Butterfly King, that's my laser. We'll have it do all kinds of wicked stuff. Red laser, green laser, laser motor. We'll see what the hell, you know. Functionality on the derby. Let it go through whatever it's gonna go through. My chill mode, yes, I got it for smoke. Mega bars, are they done already? Yes, the mega bars are done. My moving heads, let me see, did I do everything on the moving heads? Alright, so I did, okay, I haven't done everything else. Light strip, yes, I'm about to do the light strip colors for all of them. And that's just a little something that you can do for doing your DJ booth. So whenever you go to your static looks, bam, you hit DJ booth, then your lights are gonna automatically go to where you're at, right? Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and go over here, and we'll get out of the MIDI settings and back to where originally I wanted to come and talk to you about. Alright, so I just barely got through doing an auto script for this songs, one of my tribal songs, and now, you know, as you can see, a light show's been auto scripted and everything's been created, and you can do all kinds of stuff. I'll go to another genre. And like, say for instance, okay, if I right click on my trackpad, the auto script deal comes out. If I click on it, I'm gonna get this. Okay, so this only comes out like this, right? let's say I want to auto script, whatever. This is what's going to happen because I have had shows before and look what it's doing. Because supposedly it's got shows already. So that's why it did this kind of quick. You know, and it's just saying because it has existing light show. Alright, so I know that that's not true because, I mean, look, there is no light show. At least not here. And these are remnants from an old version of it. So now that it's showing up this, now I can go in here, right click again, now I can auto script, and I can auto script the whole deal. And now I'm gonna get it different. This is what it's supposed to be like whenever you're barely starting. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose analyze and override. And we're gonna go through advanced. And you know, for all of those that are wondering, okay, if I were to add tracks or whatever, well, here's the deal. You can either choose to override. You don't have to necessarily analyze and override. You can choose to override, or you can choose to skip, and you can skip whatever other, you know, shows you already have pre-made, and then you can use this to apply to all the menus, and that'll clear all that up. If you want more shows, then you just hit the advance, this will come up, and you can pick and choose now multiple ones. Like I got the lots of color, you can choose it to do it with both the techno and house of color, I believe, or it won't let you. Well, let's see, let's try it. Okay, so okay, cool, and it is working. I didn't think I was gonna do that, but it's cool. I can leave it like that. It'll look cool. So it's doing a mixture of both, which is badass. You could not used to be able to do that with the older versions. You have to do one by one, you know. So now your lighting shows are like, not only can you switch them out whenever you want, create each song individually however you want, even on the fly from scrap. You don't necessarily have to even auto script. But this is very, very cool. Very cool indeed. That way you don't have the same light show over and over again and it gets boring, you know. So after you're done, you go back. I always go back. It says here's the save changes. Yes, you want to save changes. Now I have light shows for all of them. Now we can click on this song again, the same one that I had clicked on prior. Now we have an auto scripted show that has more than one type of show going on this whole folder, right? So this show is going to be different from the next song. And what's cool about here, you can go in here and each segment you can actually manipulate. You can change whatever you want at any time. So let's take a look at the second song. And this one was with a techno type of vibe, house and a lot of colors, and yeah, it's looking like that. If I go back, this is gonna be the first type of deal, which, you know, I think was lots of color only. And yeah, it's cool. So that's what I wanted to share. Again, you know, if I go here and again I try to auto script, this isn't a big folder, so I can go ahead and do this in real time. Everything's being done in real time. If I go in here and auto script, it's gonna skip all these songs, because again it picked up that I did have some songs created, which I did, but I accidentally was trying to make room on this laptop because that's where I had all my Soundswitch stuff, you know, embedded in the laptop, which I now have on my external. And I erased everything. All these light shows that took me almost about a good 2 weeks to do, erased. But it's cool because I don't mind having to redo these now that I have all these different options. So let's say, for instance, you know, it said again that it skipped it because there was a light show, where clearly, I mean, it's not showing anything here. Even though on the main visualizer track it does show. So I can play this with my lights connected and yeah, it's gonna generate a light show, but it's not gonna have the show that I want. So then I go back and now I can see that there's, you know, that you know, because even if I go through then an engine, it's not gonna show that I actually have a light show. So I'm gonna auto script this, and now I get to the point where I can actually create it from scratch again. So this time I'm gonna go ahead and choose something different. Let's see what I want to come up with. We'll drag this down. How about let's do party and we'll do dynamic. You know, we'll see what's up with that. We'll hit apply, bam, and let it do its magic. And there you go. Starts generating these light shows right on the fly. Damn, that's a lot. So everything's switching on this one, which is cool as hell. And that's a lot of diversity, a lot of our variety and diversity, because it's not going to be boring. Everything is going to be different. You can have one whole file be dynamic, another file be house, another file be lots of color, another one a lot of parties and stuff like that. You know, all these different styles, right? Presets and styles. If that's what you want to do. But you can also use and pick and match whatever combination you want to give you a variety of different light shows so that they're not all the same light show and it's all boring. So this just adds again to what we already have at our hands with so many tools. I mean, it's just wow. If you don't know about Soundswitch, now they have a lot of information. A lot of people like myself, we learn from literally from the bottom. We didn't know what the hell we were doing, and we were just figuring out stuff. We were the pioneers, so to speak. So now we're good. Now we know a lot of stuff, a lot of tricks, and it's easy for us because I mean, pre-COVID, you can actually talk to a human being even from across the pond because that's where some of these good people are from that actually made a lot of our products. Hell, you could even speak with somebody at Serato and Virtual DJ if you needed to, but not anymore. Now it's all, you know, if they even do the messenger thing or the WhatsApp thing, more than likely it's gonna be email because even if you got their numbers, like I got all of their numbers, I mean, it's just gonna you're just gonna waste some time. No human being's gonna answer, and if a human being does answer, they're not gonna know anything of what the hell you're about to ask them. It's all emails, and they can, you know, Soundswitch, especially Liam at Soundswitch, he used to answer me real quick within like not even 48 hours. To be honest with you, all of my deals with him and some other people at Soundswitch were within 24 hours. And I already knew what the hell, you know, I needed to do, or if that ad needed a light to be added, they got that spot on. Today, I don't know. It's been a while since I've had to reach out to them, but I would say, for the sake of argument, maybe it's gonna take them no more than a week to get back. So the first song that we did earlier that supposedly had a light show. Now we got a light show. All of my fixtures, and yeah, now we got a light show. So that's the beauty of this. If we go back to the country line dance, you know, the Alan Jackson song, that's supposed to be different now. And you can tell that, yeah, it's a different style. You know, you just can tell by the coloring and stuff, right? So you can tell that this folder, if I were to play each song one by one, I mean, it's going to be a different pattern of, you know, lights going on and stuff like that. And you can always manipulate this. Again, we'll do this folder. You see how it supposedly, you know, says that we have a light show? Well, check it out. We don't have a light show. The main track does say that we have a light show because if it didn't, it would be there. But individually, again, because I ended up having to redo all of my light fixtures, now this actually has a light show. And once that happens, I can auto script the whole deal and change the whole deal and create a light show from scratch. Or in this case, if I don't want to waste my time doing it too much from scratch, I can choose, I always choose advanced, so I can have more options to do what it is that I want to do. So let's say you don't want to mix and match. You don't feel like doing all that mixing and matching stuff. Now you got all these options at your disposal. All of them. So let's say it's Selena. We're gonna do a party deal. She does have some slow songs, so bam, we'll do this adapter for the low BPM. We're gonna hit apply. Another window's gonna come up. Oh no. Okay, nothing came up. Cool. Normally you'll get a window where it's popping up saying that the fixtures, they don't have anything entered, as far as like, hey, disco ball, DJ booth and stuff like that, whatever it's concerned. And you can just randomize, and it'll randomize it for you, which is cool because the important thing is create a live show. Then later on you can go out there and you can omit or delete or manipulate or change whatever it is that you want to. Intro, outro, the middle, it's all good. And you see the preset that I chose, it's party, and that's the new preset, and that's what it's doing. So depending on how fast your laptop is and your system and how you've got everything updated, it normally doesn't take that long, to do auto scripting. Mine's, it took me 2 weeks and stuff because at the time, when I was doing it, I really was just, messing around. So I was going back to the drawing board, so to speak, and I was forgetting to save my work and all that good stuff. So it was a headache after another headache. So every time that you're done, be sure to save your work. Save it or save as or whatever you're going to do, right? But always save, especially after you do this. When the screen comes up, it asks you if you want to save it. Press yes. If you press no or you don't do nothing, it's not going to save it. You have to press yes. And if you don't save it, you're wasting all this time, all this energy into doing what I'm doing, and then it's going to be for nothing. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to share. Good luck with the Soundswitch. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel and help me grow. And I'll be here creating more videos in the near future. Thank you.